Okay, let's look at this question. This is about writing symmetrical functions. First thing first, number 3. Um, the for the number 3, they said that this one, okay, inter parenthesis operator in your calculator will be what the greatest integer function. Okay, it returns greatest integer function less than or equal to the operand, and it's reading using this box of the brackets like this or this. This part, they're just trying to show you that how do you use calculator to find out. For example, if you key in integer like 2.5, this one will be what? If you use a mathematical symbol, will be this, brackets 2.5. Of course, some book may put 2 brackets, doesn't matter, okay? What does that mean? Means you're looking for a value which is as big as possible and also should be the integer, and but still less than 2.5 or equals to 2.5. But cannot be equals to 2.5, huh? Because this is 2.5 and this one's 2, this is a 1, like that. So they said when you see the 2 brackets there, 2.5 means they tell you that we need to find the integer as big as possible, but still less than this value. So that means what? The biggest one will be this 2. So this one equals 2. Get it? Okay, let me give you more explanation about what's the greatest integer function, okay? For example, if you have this one, right? Greatest integer possible, less than this number, maybe equals this number, because this is integer. That's will be the 2, because that's the biggest possible we can go, right? Okay, pick up one more here. For example, you have a negative 1.5. When you have negative 1.5, for example, I just continue with this line, okay? This is 0, this is negative 1, this is negative 2. Biggest negative 0.1 is somewhere here. This is negative 1.5. You're looking for integer. Of course, integer, you know that, right? Not decimal, not fractions. Just the whole number or it's the opposite sign, negative whole numbers. So if you want bigger than negative 1.5, because this is negative 2, huh? Negative 1.5, so it should be here as big as possible. So it means what? Equals what? Negative 2. Okay? I got one more. If you have like a negative 1, if this is integer inside here, definitely this is negative 1. That's as big as possible, but still equals to negative 1, or less than negative 1. But since it's integer, so equals negative 1. Okay? So after you understand what's the meaning of the greatest integer function, we try to do this. They said that in a small town, AZ, the students, Arizona, the students receives grades points as follow. If you got 90, including 90, this brackets means including 90, but less than 100, your grades will be 4.0. If your grades is 80% or higher, but less than 90, your the grades will be what, 3 and 2 and 1, like that, right? So now the question here, they ask you write a function that correctly returns grades points from the grades from what, 60 and 100. So that means you need to find the expression with the greatest integer function. Any school, the students get 60 or above, less than 100, you can automatically use that expression, transfer the corresponding grades like this, right? For example, I have no idea so far, right? But I need to make it. How can we make it? You think about the 60 first here. 60, you're going to transfer to 1. So I'm thinking about maybe 60, you minus 50 first, you make it 10. And then you divide it by 10. And make it the greatest integer function. Like this. Let's see what we got. If you have that, you're going to have what? 60 minus 50 as 10 divided by 10, right? And then this one equals what? Equals to greatest integer. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Greatest integer possible, less than or equals 1. 1 is the integer, so that's equals 1. So this one will be transfer what? This one directly to 1, right? Okay, if you try like this, 80 minus what? 90. No, minus 50. I say minus 50 divided by 10. Is it here? I put it as 85, okay? 85, that's right. 85. 85 minus 50 will be 35 divided by 10, like this, right? So you will get what? 3.5. Greatest integer possible. Less than equals this one match with what? 3. So why we minus 50 here? Because that's how many tens of the points higher than 50. And then divided by 10, change that number to decimal number, either from 1 to 4, right? So in general, we go like this. We go, okay, I just pick up some example of the numbers, grades here, so you can see. And then we got x minus 50 divided by 10. Like this. This one, greatest integer function, equal expression like this, will be changing all those to what? To the equivalent grades here. Okay? Now, if you want to try one more time, it's fine. We try x, for example, you got a 95. You got 95. And x is 95, huh? X is the regular grades, 95. You minus 50. Right? And then we divide by 10 here first, huh? Divide by 10 first, and then greatest integer. Why divided by 10? Because this one is a 45. Divided by 10 will be what? Will be 4.5. But the greatest integer less than or equals to 4.5, only 4. Match with what? This one. Get it? So this is the answer for the first question here. No problem? Okay, now let's go to, let's see, there was another question bottom here. Let me see. There's a B now here. State the domain and the range of the function. Okay. Domain and range. You go this way. Domain. What's the meaning of domain? Value of the x. So domain, I put it here set, okay? Domain. Domain is this. X greater than or equals to 60, no problem. But less than what? 100. Right? Or you can write like this. You can write a brackets 60, comma, and 100, but use the parenthesis. Means 100 is not included. Okay? That's the main. How about range? Range over here, okay? Range. Range is this. That's the function, right? That's the function y. Should be what? Greater than or equals to 1. Oh, actually it's this. No decimals grades here. No decimal place here. So that means the range should be what? The range should be either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Only these 4 scales in the grades there, right? Because no matter what value you plug it in with the domain in between 60 and 100, including the 60, you will get the school either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So that's range. Okay, range means the value of the function, means this function. And domain is value of all the x possible. All right. So I hope you understand. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.